Tonight, many of you watched the movie For Hope here on News Channel 5. The script, a true story written by actor-comedian Bob Saget about his sister who fought a courageous battle against the disease scleroderma. Tonight's movie is attracting national attention to a disease seldom in the national spotlight. Tonight, for a family in Solon, the movie For Hope had a very special meaning. 1974, and Diane Cercelli was a high school senior in Solon. But instead of dreams of college, career, and family, Diane learned she faced a life fighting scleroderma, a chronic progressive disease that can affect people of any age. The symptoms? Skin becomes hard and tight, and ordinary movement is impossible. You can see the disease's effects in Diane's face. Scleroderma attacks adult women most frequently and is often misdiagnosed. What did they think it was at first?
Rheumatoid arthritis. That's what they thought it was.
But as Diane's features changed and her hands tightened, then came the scleroderma diagnosis.
She was struggled so much because the use of her hands was not there. But she would do it. She would do it. She was a very strong person.
Tell me how you saw her change through the years.
She's a fighter. She wasn't going to let this thing whip her.
And although we don't know what causes the process, it involves abnormalities of blood vessels and the cells that produce scar tissue.
Dr. Gary Hoffman of the Cleveland Clinic Foundation says discoloration of the hands is usually the first sign of scleroderma.
So the skin may then become like scar, firmer, harder. That same kind of process can also affect the internal organs.
Internal organs literally turn to stone. Scleroderma is sometimes called stone disease. For Diane, the softness of a fingertip disappeared.
When you touched it, it was just like a rock. It was hard as can be, and she had that amputated this year. And it was quite an ordeal for her.
There is no treatment that can cure or even slow the disease. Diane soon realized her appearance would continue to change. Her movement would continue to slow. Her organs continue to harden. But Diane's spirit to live and love her family was immune.
This is a hard question to ask. Was her passing the end of her suffering? Did you look at it that way?
Oh, most definitely. She always said to me that she didn't want to see anybody who had the disease worse than her, because she didn't want to see what she would turn out to be, and she didn't want anybody who didn't have it as bad as her to see how bad it can get.
Diane died just 12 days ago. Scleroderma affects 1 in 10,000 people, and the mortality rate is about 50% within 10 years. The Cercelli family hopes tonight's movie and this story will generate more money, more attention to research to find a cure. There is a Cleveland chapter of the United Scleroderma Foundation. Here's a local phone number in Parma, 216-845-8347. A national number, 800-722-HOPE. All right, we're going to come back and take a look at weather with Brad Sussman. Stick around.